How to use Jira project management tool, Jira tutorial. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with Jira. So let's get into it. Now, Jira is a tool that enables you to create a single platform that can serve you for multiple different purposes. Atlassian has multiple different tools, including Confluence, Jira Software, and Jira Service Management. Now, Jira has recently launched their project management tool, so let's take a look at how this functions and how you can get started. Now, the first thing you're going to do is go on to Jira Software, and you're going to click on Get It for Free over here, and you guys will be able to see multiple different tools that you can choose to select. So you have Confluence, you have Jira Service Management, but we're going for the basic Jira Software. And then you're just going to click on Next over here. So once you do that, you can get started by registering on Jira with your email address. If you don't have an email address, or if you're not looking to sign up with your email address, just sign up with Google over here. And you can even sign up with Microsoft, Apple, or Slack. So we're just going to continue on with Google, and just like that, your account on Jira will be created. So as you guys can see over here, we're just going to input our Jira site name. So that what kind of business or project that you want to manage, you can enter that name over here. So let's say I'm working under my business for Durden. So I'm going to click on agree over here, and once you click on agree, your Jira project management page will be created. So we're just going to wait for our confirmation. So once this has been completed, you can choose the template that you want to use for your project management. So you have a simple board to visualize your workflow. You also have repeatable time blocks. Now, repeatable time blocks are great if you're scheduling repetitive tasks, and if you're trying to build like a daily routine, such as like a Monday routine, a Tuesday routine, like that. But if you're looking to move towards more goal-oriented things, I recommend using the simple board, and then just click on next over here. Now, once you click on next, you can get started with using Jira as your project management tool. So you're going to see your basic timeline view over here. And in your timeline view, you'll have your basic epic or your create epic option, which is basically creating a task. Now, on your left, you have your planning, so you can see your tasks in a timeline and a board view. And you can click on add view over here to add more views, such as backlogs, as well as issue navigators. Now, below that, you have your development section, which is coding related. And then you have a document section, a shortcut section, and project settings. So you can go into your project settings over here to change the icon like this, and then you can rename your project. So this might be Durden Marketing. And then you have your key, and then you also have your category that you can add. Now, after that, you have your project lead. So who is the person that is, the dedicated or the focal person of that particular project, and then the default assignee. And then you can click on save over here. Now, below that, you have access options. So who has access and what is their role. Then you have notifications, as well as automations that have been integrated into your board. Now, we're going to go back into our project over here, and you guys can see on your top section, you have your Durden Marketing. So this is our current project. But if you want to create more projects, you can click on create project and create more projects on your account as well. Then you also have filters, dashboards, teams, plans, and apps. So let's get started with actually building on the Jira platform. Now, I like to build on the board view because the timeline view can be it's a bit more calendar-esque, so it's a bit difficult to list out everything. And then you have your backlog, and then you have your board. Now, what I like to do is I like to maybe add a board called, let's say we have a board over here, which I'm going to add as concept. So concept, and then let's say the next section is going to be approved concept, or maybe to do tasks. And then maybe we have a new column called failed or unapproved concepts, like this. And now after that, you can click on create issue, and you can add what needs to be done. So for our concepts, let's just say it's influencer marketing, and then you can add more issues if you want. You guys will see it's automatically going to be assigned to the particular issue type. So you have tasks as your basic default issue type. Now below that you will have your description that you can add, so you can further add more information about your tasks. Now below that you have a comment section, and then on the right you have your concept, so which concept that it is present in, and then you have your actions, so you can add automations as well. You can click on the top icon to like or vote for this issue, and then you have a share button and some other icons and some other integrations. Now after that you have your details such as the assignee, the parent, the labels, and more. Now you can even click on configure over here to edit some of the task info. So as you guys can see over here, this is like the basic task info that you will find. However, if you want to create something like a, let's say in the context field, I want to add timestamps, or I want to add dates. I want to add maybe in my date section I want to add due date. Over here you can add that, and then below that, let's say I also want to add a checkbox field like this. So after you add any more context fields, you can click on save changes on the bottom right, and then if we go back into our particular board over here, now you guys will see that if I open up my ticket over here, it's going to have more fields that I can add info about. So in this way you can make your tasks more detailed as you go. Now after you have created a task, you can move it towards the next column once it has been approved or once it has been completed. You can even track everything in a timeline view. So if you want to directly work off of the timeline view, you can do that as well. Let's say I want to contact sales like this, and then you can enter the particular time that this needs to be accomplished in. Now for a particular task you can create subtasks as we just did, and we can go into the board view to make it easier for us to manage all of our tasks. Now if I want to maybe add a description to this, I can do that. We can also see on the right side you have the assignee, so let's assign this to ourselves, and let's say we also have to do. And then in your actions, let's say I want to click on create automations. If I want to build an automation on that, we can do that over here, and then we're just going to start building our automation. So let's say when, and our trigger is going to be when a issue is created, so whenever a new task is created, add component, then I want to maybe clone issue, link issue, send an email, and I can add the email to new tasks, send an email, and then I can write myself an email that new tasks have been added into the Jira software board. Now Jira allows you to do all of this for free, and if you choose to upgrade on Jira, there are some other tools you can access as well. With the free version of Jira, you can add up to 10 users, unlimited project boards, backlogs, and timeline views, reporting, and insights. Now, one feature that I really admire on Jira is that their timeline views are available for free, which are usually limited to premium plans on most other project management tools. Now, if you take a look at the standard plan, which is $8.15 per user, this allows you to add over 35,000 users and audit logs, data residency, 250 gigabytes of storage, and roles and permissions. Then the premium plan starts at $16 per user with sandbox, advanced roadmaps, project archiving, and more. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.